So you just returned from San Felipe, Mexico, which I assume is a trip you make at least semi-regularly because you also have a song titled San Felipe. So tell me about your San Felipe connection.
Well, San Felipe, it was on my radar from a very young age because being born and raised in San Diego here, there's a beach softball game that was invented here called Over the Line. And so it's 3-on-3 playing beach softball. And I would play as a junior, as a youngster, I would play in this tournament here in San Diego. But then there was these offshoot tournaments, and there was one in San Felipe that I had young parents, and they would go to this, but other parents would take their kids with them, and my parents would not take me. And every year I'd gripe how, I want to go to San Felipe. All my other friends and my overline teammates get to go, and they finally caved in when I was 12. And they took me down there, and then I realized why they didn't want to take me down there. Because they were partying pretty hard. And, yeah. And there was like streaking involved and all this stuff, and I'm just like, okay. Man. So fast forward to probably about 12 years ago, maybe 13, my parents' next door neighbor retired, sold his house, and he says, I'm going to move down to San Felipe, and do you want to come visit? And I'm like, yes. And so I think I got down there just a couple months later. He wasn't even unpacked yet because I loved Mexico so much. And that was the beginning of it. And then I started to connect to, there was an event down there called Meeting of the Mindless at this cool hotel, and I fell in love with it. And I decided to kind of throw my own event at this hotel like in the fall, because that one was in the spring. And so, yeah. This last weekend marked 10 years that I've been doing that. 9 times, minus the one during the pandemic.
Right. So who do you do that with?
Well, I've had a lot of different musicians. It started out with just because it's so close to San Diego, I'd have a lot of local musicians come down, and then I started mixing in some of the trop rockers. Like I've had Mark Mulligan a couple of times. I've had Ricky Lamb a couple of times. Sam Rainwater. Yeah.
So you get like a group of fans that come down to San Felipe to see you guys?
I do. Yeah, we do. What's cool is we did a in the round songwriters things. The main concert, Mark and I just we sit on stools and we trade songs, and it's really fun. So the hotel really only holds about 45 of us. It's a very intimate thing, and you got the backdrop of the Sea of Cortez. And then for the main concert, I sell like 35 more tickets to the locals that live there, the retirees, the expats, as you would call them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and we have a blast, and it's very comfortable, plenty of room. It's very laid back, like the song San Felipe says.
To longer days, laid back in San Felipe.
Laid back in San Felipe. The pace, I love the pace of Mexico, and the event is catered, and we curate a bar too, because it's so small. There's no restaurant, there's no bar. It's all about the people and the venue together that create an amazing just getaway.
That sounds awesome. And there's one of the benefits right there of living in San Diego, right? It's really not a long drive down there.
Yeah, I've had a few people fly in for it and stuff, but then it gets a little more expensive. And this is old school Mexico. It's not like Cabo. So it's easy to drive down, and the prices are good, and it's not a resort town. It's a little fishing village.
Yeah.
It's really just started to bring a lot more music down there because of the Baja Parrot Head Club.
That sounds great. So is it the song San Felipe is about your travels down there and these events that you put on?
It's more about the vibe. It's more about the vibe that I feel when I cross the border, you know. It's like south of the border, my northern disorder disappears where the road turns to sand. Yeah, it's just like time slows down, and it's I don't even know how to explain it, but it's a real thing.